YouTubers, it's me, Morgan Tracy J, and I'm coming today to talk to you about my fasting vlog. This is the update of day 3 that I'm currently on, and it's only water fasting, so that's green tea and chai tea with a little bit of honey and so much water. And so that's really all I'm doing. Right now, I will say day 3 is a lot better than day 2. Day 2, I was drained. I had no energy. I had moments of despair, like I can't take this. My body just felt like it was moving slow motion, kind of. But day 3, guys, if you cannot tell, I got up. I'm recording YouTube videos. I'm just doing my thing today. I have a lot more energy. I feel a lot better. The hunger pains are still there, don't get me wrong, but they're not as bad as they was yesterday. Something else I will say, at the end of day 2, early morning of day 3, I was so restless. I could not sleep. Guys, I swear I might have got 2 hours of sleep and I have all this energy. But I could not sleep. Like, I just wanted to get up and do stuff. My mind was running rampant. I want to do this, I want to do this. And so literally, I finally just let myself get out of bed and say, okay, even though it's early, or really late, just go ahead and do what you want to do. You're just laying here wasting time anyways. Get out of bed, do what you want to do. So that's really what I did. I just did what I wanted to do. And so I will say day 3 so far, guys, has been great. But by the end of day 2 yesterday, guys, I was struggling. I was struggling because I just had despair. I needed motivation. And so something crazy about is when you are fasting, your eyes and your ears and your spirit is just open to stuff. And that's why you have to be very careful about distractions and things, because you are kind of weakened at that time naturally. But spiritually, you're strengthened. So understand that. But I just felt so weak yesterday. I felt so weak naturally. But I started to notice things like, okay, I have a coffee mug, which is so crazy. I have a little coffee mug that I've had for the last 6 months that says, love the little things. I just read it and I thought, oh. But as soon as I read it, it just told me something different. It was like, God is in the little things. God is in the details of your life. He's in the details. Pay attention to detail. I came in, I thought, okay, all right, cool. I'll pay attention to detail. Left it alone, never thought anything of it. So last night, I'm just hungry. I'm trying to get through day 2. I'm struggling. I'm looking over at my corner and my little snacks and stuff like, oh God, I don't want to do this. Things of that nature. And I said, I need motivation. So I get on YouTube, I type in fasting and praying sermons. Out of 1,001 options, right, guys, there's so many. I click on this one sermon, and this sermon begins to feed me, guys. I've got my notes, my notebook. I am drawn in. Everything he is saying is speaking life into my fasting. He's telling me that I can make it through. I have the authority to. He's telling me all this stuff, and I'm just feeding it. I'm just eating so much. I felt so fulfilled. And in the last 5 minutes of the sermon, I just happened to look to the right of my desk, and the same preacher that was preaching that sermon was the same one that was the author of this book that I've been reading for 2 weeks. Did never even realize the author's name, honestly, until at the last 5 minutes of that sermon. It was the same man. And I thought, oh, that's so random. I just thought, oh, wow, that's so random. But what also I understood is that, and then it came back to me, God is in the details of your life. Pay attention to detail. Guys, I wouldn't have even heard that probably if I wasn't fasting, because I'm so open now. The spirit is awakened. But when I am not fasting, and when I'm like overindulging in food and just overindulging in fleshly desires, then that's when the spirit is kind of sleeping. It's kind of in the background, like, hey, And so that's something I will say that just showed me that there's some teachings that God has put in this man that he needs me to get out of it. That's how I view it. If he has given me a book from this man that I just randomly found at my mother's house over Christmas break, if he gave me a book from this man, not only have he done that, he also let me click on a random sermon out of 1,001 options to look at. That shows me that God is in the details of my life. That he's already known that this fast was even going to happen, and that's why this was the motivation to keep me going in this fast for last night, definitely. And so I believe that if you are going to fast, look into the details. Talk to God to show you. And if you are looking at the very last day of your fast, let's say if you say I'm doing 5, 10, 21, 40, whatever you choose to do, if you do that, you're not going to embrace the journey. So right now, I have no days. I have no limit right now. All I know is I want my eyes peeled and glued on everything God is doing right now in my fast. Because if I'm not careful, I'm going to overlook the details. I will miss the tidbits and the confirmation that he's giving me to push me further into this fast. There's a level where the body does not want you to get to that level. There's a level in God that it just does not want us to get to, because there are some things there that they just said, oh no, if she gets there, I don't know if we're going to be able to control her anymore. If she gets there, so I'm telling you guys, understand that God is for us, and He's already in the details of our lives. We just have to be awakened to see Him. And so that's what fasting has so far done to me, guys. And I'm only on day 3. I'm only on day 3, and I'm already seeing God in the details of my life. And so I say, guys, thank you for watching. I hope this motivates you. If you are thinking of fasting, pray. You pray without ceasing. You pray, because that's what's going to get you through your fast. That's really what's going to jumpstart you to be motivated to fast, give you the confidence in God to fast, but also keep you strengthened in your fast. So make sure you are praying, you are Bible reading, you are meditating, you are worshiping, making that ultimate time for God, and you cannot go wrong in a fast, guys. Trust me. You are going to benefit so much out of a fast, even if it's a day, even if it's 6 a.m. to 6 p.m., however you plan to do it. Understand that if God is in it and your heart and your intentions are pure, He will bless you. What you do in secret, He will reward you openly. So understand that. Understand that. And thank you for watching. Like, subscribe, comment. Morgan Tracy J. Bye, guys.